he's one of the top players in the league. I think he handles himself with a nice humbleness also, but he knows he can make plays. He's willing to make plays. He's certainly not afraid to make mistakes. And I think he has personality. If that's strut, yeah, he has strut. He plays the game the right way and wants to be the guy, but he's also a really good teammate, a great pro, and he's full of character.
John, although you're a very, very young man, you've seen any number of NHL seasons. At this point in your career, do you still get excited for a home opener?
Yeah. I mean, I think this building here, and it was one of my major disappointments last year, was us not getting something accomplished during the playoffs. That's kind of the end goal in my mind. To see what this place is like when you start winning some games in really key situations, when you get to that at the end of the year. It's a great building to play in. Through the thick and thin, the fans have been very supportive. To win away and come back home to an opener, you're always excited about it. You're excited about it for the players, and hopefully put on a good show for the people.
John, Zach and Murray coming off of pretty serious injuries that kept them down for a while. Were you happy with how they played last night? Pleased with their jump? And
they played very well. Number of minutes, I think Z's 28. I think Murray was 25. Z was a rover all night long. Ran the power play very well. He exited our end zone. Murr made some great plays. There was a play, I'm not sure if you guys noticed it. I think there's a couple minutes left in the third period, 2-2. We win the face-off in the neutral zone. It comes back to Murr. Instead of Murr just dumping it in, him and Jens ran a face-off play, and bang, it's right on Jens' tape, right in the middle of the ice. And Jens ends up with a shot on goal. That's the confidence you want to see Murr play with, not just be a glass guy and dump it in all the time. He has the ability to make plays, and I like that, and seeing out of both of them that they're trying to win it now. It's a really good play. I thought Murr losing Jonesy, and if not having Murr there, I'm not sure where it all goes, because we're just too thin there. He played very well.
What did you think of Duclair up top on the penalty kill? And is that an area where, with his speed, he could be pretty dangerous if he sticks there?
Yeah, he hasn't done it much. We just don't think we can let that speed and quickness go by without trying to teach him a little bit. I think he's going to make some mistakes in our end zone, but I think he's going to back teams off with that type of speed. Makes a good play in the goal. So we're going to kind of bit and piece it with him and try to get him to understand. I think he could be really good at it. Shawzy's going to spend some time with him and teach him the system, and then we'll let him go with his speed.
Dubinsky's line played well last night. When you put those three guys together, what were you thinking there in terms of what you would get out of them? Obviously, all big body guys, but what were you thinking
they've
there?
played together before, and you know what they bring. And they were our top line. I thought Andy was probably our best player last night, but those two guys right in behind him. I don't think our other three lines, played with enough. They didn't play in the areas. I think they were a little bit too cute, playing on the outside, and we generated some shots, but I think we can go to school a little bit on how Doobie's line played. We got to get under the hashes too here and bring some pucks to the blue. It's a worry of mine with this club. When you keep adding some skill, sure, you can be a skilled team, but in this league, you're going to have to grind a number of minutes in the National Hockey League. I don't think we got enough from our other three lines.
Is it tempting then, John, to break those guys up and put them on those other lines?
No.
That's what all three of those guys
Why the hell would I break them up, Dave, when they played that well last night?
Because that's what all three of those guys do. They can add that.
They do it well together. Yeah. Quit coaching.
You cited Z's youth last night when you were talking about using him for 28 minutes and having to lean on him going forward. When you got a guy coming off an injury, what's the dialogue like as far as how far you push him on a back-to-back?
No dialogue. He's going to play.
Well, I don't mean how he's going to play, but like how much he plays.
He's going to play a ton. Yeah, he's 21. He wants to play. He's 21. He's going to play a ton.
I don't know if you thought that they did have chemistry at the end of last season, but you do have Nudavara and Murray back together. They played pretty well.
Yep.
Do their games complement each other as you can for defensemen?
Yeah, they when we've put them together, we find that they just seem to work off one another very well, just like Jonesy and Z in a different level and different type of game. But I think Murray and Nudie they just have that sense about themselves. So yeah, they were a big pair. I liked Nudie's legs last night, where I thought in camp he wasn't moving his legs. I thought he got them going last night. The pair that were still, I think it was a little bit. Carly struggled with the speed of it, and it's going to take some time for him to. He's still a guy that we think that's going to bring big things to us here. Kooks had some good minutes, struggled with some coverages, but that's to be expected. And that's why those top four get a lot of those minutes. So we're going to see how it goes as we keep on playing these games and see if we can divvy out the minutes a little bit better.
I was just curious, when you think about the defense, last year you had guys like Johnson and Cole. They were built differently, just physically, than the other guys, maybe in the defense corps other than Savard. Does that change what you guys do at all or anything? I mean, they were still puck movers more than kind of big physical.
Yeah, Ian Cole, people don't give him enough credit. He moved the puck very well for us, too. Jack moved the puck when he got his game going. It was inconsistent, but when he got his game going, it's a big part of his game. No, we're trying to, and especially with Jonesy out, we're trying to exit as quickly as possible out of our end zone. We're trying to spend as little time in our end zone as we can, and that's not just tape-to-tape plays. That's area plays. We want to get the puck out to the neutral zone. We want to chunk it, shovel it, do whatever we can to get it going forward and give it to our forwards and get going with speed. So the philosophy hasn't changed, and for the most part, we did that last night. Now we played it against a team that had a young defense, and Zetterberg's not there, and they're rebuilding a little bit. It's a good team we're playing tonight, a fast team. We're going to have to be better. I like the way we stayed with it last night and found a way to win. We're going to have to be much better, and I think we're going to have to be harder. As I talked about my forward lines, Doobie's line's going to have to lead the way again. Hopefully some guys fall into place with some grind to the game along with making some plays.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.